Hey everybody, it's Dana and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about 5 tips to bring your crafting mojo into 2022. So let's go ahead and get started. My number 1 tip is to make sure you clean off your workspaces. For me, going into a new year, I want my entire house clean. I clean my craft room, I clean my entire house, I do my laundry. To me, I feel like if I go into the new year with everything fresh and prepared, I'm also going to be prepared. So for me to be creative, I like to make sure I clean off all of my work surfaces. Tip number 2, purge, you guys. We know that we have a lot of craft supplies, that could be shared with people who might not have as many. I like to purge twice a year. This way, if I have stuff left over from one season that I realized I didn't use for like the past 2 seasons, I go ahead and put that into a giveaway box or a craft friend box. Once I have that loaded up, I'll reach out to a crafty friend and say, hey, I want to gift you some products. Now, some of the products are gently used and some of them might be brand new that I've never even opened. But that way it kind of clears my space and also clears up my mental space. I find if I have too much in my craft room, I cannot create the way I can create. It just means that there's too much clutter going on around me, which kind of clutters up my head. So I need to clear that out. So that's a good way to maybe release some of those things to some of your friends, because of course we know we're going to get more in 2022. That's just how it goes with us crafters. Tip number 3, explore something different in 2022. So if you're used to always using Copic markers or watercolors, try a different medium. Sometimes you will realize that you kind of get in a rut and you kind of make the same cards all over again. Every time it's always going to your Copic markers or always going to your pencils. Now, don't get me wrong, I love all of them. But just try to explore a different avenue. This year, I'm going to be exploring a jelly plate. I've had a jelly plate, I can't even tell you guys for how long. And I've never used it because I think it intimidates me somehow. But I'm going to get over that fear and I'm going to try a jelly plate in 2022, as well as some other cross-stitching projects I want to work on, and maybe even a little bit more watercoloring. All right, tip number 4. Please make sure not to compare yourself with anybody. You guys have heard me say this many of times. If you want to have a really great mojo, discover who you are as a crafter and even go beyond that. Discover who you are as a human and then maybe work your way backwards into crafting. Just make sure that you don't start comparing your work to someone else's work. I'm a big advocate of being inspired by people. And I think that's a wonderful thing to be inspired by someone. But also make sure when you're inspired, you are also creating something new within yourself to make your crafts or your watercoloring or your coloring make you feel as if you are one of the best. And in my opinion, you already are. Because if we don't compare ourselves with anybody else, we already are the best. So keep that in mind. Don't let something as I can't create like that person stop you. I'm a big person for learning something new. If you want to be a master at something, learn that craft and you will be a master. Just know it's going to take practice. And my last tip, tip number 5. Be gentle on yourself when you're crafting. I know a lot of times I can get in my room and I'm just constantly going and I feel like I might get a little bit burnt out. Just remember to step away from it. If there is something that's not coming together in your crafts or it's just not looking the way you want it to look, step away. Go sit down, watch TV, play with a pet, have a cup of coffee. Remove yourself from the environment and then bring yourself back in and you will see that with a totally new set of eyes. I do that constantly in my room. I will begin something and then feel like this is not going the way I want it to go. I'll just leave my craft room. I'll just walk away. I might go watch some TV. I might go have lunch with a friend. But when I come back, I kind of see what I'm working on in a different light. So if you use these 5 tips to bring your crafting mojo into 2022, I think you're going to already be successful. Just make sure to let your crafting make you happy. Don't stress about it, you guys. We craft because we love it. And we also craft because we love doing this for everybody else that we gift our cards to. So welcome to 2022, everybody. I want to wish you a happy, happy new year. And I can't wait to see the items and the projects and whatever other craft you're doing. I can't wait to see it. So make sure to follow me right here on my YouTube channel. And I also have a blog and an Instagram and a Facebook, and all of those links are below. I have new videos for you coming in 2022, and I cannot wait to share them with you. Until I see you guys in another video, make sure to take care of yourself. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.